Global citizen in the world.
Yeah.
A global
Okay.
citizen.
Yeah.
Global citizen.
No, global citizen means fucking gypsy. Just say it out loud and proud you're a gypsy.
Yeah, I'm a proud gypsy.
No. If you could just say you're a gypsy, it would solve all the problems. You claim that you have any knowledge about Jews, but you're actually a gypsy. This is literally Hitler had to deal with this problem because this is literally how.
By the way,
the Holocaust, by the way,
is a bigger
I'm telling you for the purpose of your understanding, the Holocaust started when Hitler first went for basically the community of gypsies. Then he went for
You're not supposed to say Hitler when you're amongst Jews.
No, you are confused because I'm telling you the sequence. It started as brown stars. Those
Say
were the stars.
H. Don't say Hitler, say H.
Okay, brown stars went to gypsies. The pink stars went to anybody who was an LGBT. And then the yellow stars went to Jews. You are absolutely confused about everything. And I think, again, you should always pick the brown star because you are a gypsy. If you're trying to say you're a stateless, do not pick. The gypsy does not mean Palestine. The idea that you are trying to say
This is new. All I know is Bibi Netanyahu is a bigger terrorist than Hitler.
You don't know much, my friend.
Hi Daniel, how are you today?
Okay.
How's your
You know,
isn't he though?
no, it isn't though. I think it isn't. I think that the problem is that we live in two different set of values, and what is considered good in our world is considered bad in your world, and vice versa.
I mean, killing innocent is bad in all countries.
No, it is because in
Sound value system.
in Sri Lanka, if you turn it upside down, turn it front, in teardrop.
I don't know what this guy is talking about.
The guy is from Sri Lanka. I knew this guy was from Sri Lanka. I knew he was from Sri Lanka.
Vishal, let me ask you a question. Yeah, hello. So I come with a gun, yeah, and I surrounded myself with 4 children, and I'm shooting at your children or someone from your family. What will you do?
I'll shoot you, but I won't shoot your children.
No,
I've never
you
done
cannot. You cannot. I'm hiding. I'm actually the children. I force them to lay down on me, and I'm a sniper. They lay down on me physically. So you have to kill them in order to kill me. There's no other option.
Brother,
And or I want to save the children and kill your children. What do you think?
Brother Swiftly, is it that simplistic?
Yes.
Oh my God.
But when you answer the question,
I'm saying I've never
It's
killed
very
children.
simple, Vishal. The IDF warns, and unfortunately, like if the Hamas, your friends, whatever, I don't know what is your relationship status, fires a rocket from a tent, then Hamas is the one risking anyone around it. You cannot expect Israel to just sit by and let Palestinians fly rockets at Israel, and Israel cannot take those rockets down just because they're surrounding with their own people. That doesn't make any sense to it.
And very shortly after
Hold on. Let me just finish.
okay.
And people like you are the reason that Palestinians are dying. People like you are the reason, the incentive that Hamas and all those barbarics have to sacrifice those people, because people like you will blame Israel. So the more death in Gaza, the better. Great for the cause. So just so you know, those people die exactly because of people like you.
No, Daniel. Daniel, I have a theory. Tell me what you think about
You
it.
copy one of
You like your voice, Andrew.
No, it's not my voice. A Rajapaksa plan for the total destruction of Hamas. Do you understand that basically you were Tamil Elam, the liberation type?
But tell me something, Andrew.
And you were trying to copy
Why do you
Hamas.
like your voice so much?
Because you have lied. You have lied about your Tamil. You're Tamil, but you were trying to protect Hamas. You're Tamil era.
I'm not in
You're the Tamil era.
Oh, you're the Tamil as well, is it?
Tamil, only fans, only fans. Oh,
What the
Dufan,
fuck?
for this one.
guy is that TikTok guy who goes around asking people to speak Indian language and then.
But you said that your language was Indian. You didn't say your language was Tamil.
No, I did not say my language was Indian. Did you assume that my language was Indian?
You said your name is Vishal.
So?
So I told you from the beginning that I told them from the beginning, if you're going to put this Palestinian flag, you're going to say you're needy. You should have put a Sri Lankan flag if you're Tamil.
No, but I have a theory, Daniel. Tell me what you think about this. I think this war in Palestine is a larger is a part of a larger strategy to get rid of the Red Sea as a important transport line and to build an alternate transport line, because the cost of conducting trade through Red Sea is becoming costly for the West, basically, and they want to build a direct connecting line from Asia, Middle East to Europe, and that would be a multimodal line including roadways and a seaway, and then the road will continue to connect Europe, and Palestine is just on the way. So it's basically maturing of the capitalist structure. What do you think about this?
That sounds like it came straight from Kamala Harris.
I'm really surprised at how you people like really don't think you just kind of repeat nonsense bullshit stuff that don't make sense, are not true, and you know it kind of shows that you don't know anything about history. Like, so.
But it has nothing to do with your religion, Daniel.
I didn't say the word religion. I said history.
I mean, it has nothing to do with your history or culture or anything. It has just to do with maturing of a capitalist
It
structure.
has to do with facts and history.
It has everything to do with capitalism.
It has to do with facts and with retards like you that don't follow those facts. Israel left Gaza.
Calling me retard. Okay.
Israel left Gaza in 2005. Are you aware of this?
Israel led Gaza into yes.
We had people living there. Gush Katif, it was called. We had Jews living there. We have Jews buried there. And we left Gaza in 2005. Fact number one.
No, that matters today, Daniel. What matters today
Because
is
because your retarded brain thinks that there is a plan to take over Gaza, but you cannot really compute why we left Gaza if we want to take over Gaza.
It's not about you. It's not about Israel. It's about the Western world.
Everything, literally
Israel is nothing. Israel is a pawn.
everything in my life boils down to chess. They don't know how to
Israel is irrelevant.
Second of all, the war started after Hamas committed a massacre, took hostages, and is still holding hostages. And if you are too retarded,
None of that matters, Daniel.
slow, or ignorant to follow what is happening, and you need to create a fake, imaginary idea that will justify why you are supporting the Nazis over our days, then enjoy yourself. But the reality is spitting you in your face, and you say it's rain, and you make an assumption that it's rain that is made by a fucking idea of Israel to create like a new canal and create money.
Basically, the Shalom
reality
believes
is
the world
spitting
is
you in your
flat.
face, Richard.
The Shalom thinks the world is not round. The Shalom thinks the world is flat.
There are terrorists that took hostages, barbaric, inhumane ideology that is like cancer, that was not only that committed this crime on 7th and 8th of October, they have been indoctrinating the Gaza population for the last 2 decades. Those are the people that celebrated the lynching of Jews by hand, that will call their parents and say, Mom, I killed 10 Jews and the mother will be happy. Those are children that when you interview them at the age of 4 and you ask them what you want to be, they say, I want to be an engineer. But when they mean engineer, it's mehandis. It means the guy that builds bombs. So Vishal, this ideology that you are here defending is the wrong one. And in order to defend your lack of morals, you need to create this elaborate conspiracy theory about something that doesn't happen, that might happen, that doesn't exist because you cannot face reality. And that we are dealing with human barbarics and we need to kill them.
Daniel, do you live in Israel or do you live in US?
I'm living your thought 24/7. Not only me, every
Ich
single
kann
Israeli
ganz nicht verstehen.
lives in your
Der kann
24/7 rent free.
So Vishal, you're going through all this stuff.
Vishal,
That's
you're
what I'm
basically
saying.
on your period. Please get off your
Andrew,
menstruation.
Stop.
You're on your period again. Please stop it.
Pajit, you stupid Pajit, stop.
Also, kannst du mir verstehen, Vishal? Kannst du jetzt verstehen oder was
Daniel, please ask this Pajit to stop.
Also, Vishal, are you on your period or what muss ich
Are you a Pajit?
Yeah.
Are you a
Was ist
Pajit?
los? Was sprichst du? Sprichst du?
Do you like lingam?
Andrew is a Pajit.
Do you like yoni or lingam?
Lingam. I like Yoni. Harry,
Yeah, right.
I have a lingam.
You like lingam.
I have a lingam. I like Yoni. Harry, are you religious? Do you believe your book is word of God?
Yes, I do.
Oh my God. Do you consider yourself stupid?
Vishal always goes in the same circle. He goes from Jordan to trans Jordan. So we started off Vishal as a man, but he's gone to trans.
All religions are
So
stupid.
basically,
Andrew.
Vishal started off as a man, but he's a trans man now. So he's a trans man, so he's on his period.
Trans man.
He's every month, yeah, he's a trans man, and now you're on
No,
your
I'm an ally of LGBTQ, but I'm not a trans man. I'm a straight man.
No, you have a menstrual cycle.
How can you be a supporter of Islam and then be a supporter of LGBTQ? Doesn't make any
I'm
sense.
not a supporter of Islam.
Yeah, you are. Don't lie.
No. Islam is a religion. How can I be a supporter of religion when I'm an atheist?
You could be a supporter of religion. You say, I can support this religion.
No, I can be supporter of cause. I can't be supporter of religion when I'm an atheist.
Of course you can.
Daft. Harry,
I don't believe you're really an atheist.
no, I am an atheist. Test me.
I don't need to test you because you're just gonna take your answers and make sure you modify them to all my questions, but I do believe that you're a Muslim.
No, but I'm saying, Harry, you should have, sympathy and empathy in your heart. You just can't, let yourself be an inhuman animal. You have to protect the humanness in you. The world wants you to be a terrorist. But you should resist being a terrorist. Am I the last man standing?
But I'm not a terrorist, Vishal. I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Or you have the tendency to become a one?
Everybody has a tendency to become one. Just like everybody has a tendency to become a billionaire. Same thing. No difference.
Yeah. Just take care of yourself. Think about your parents when you ever think
Right,
of
what?
going and bombing poor Palestinians.
Oh, they're so poor. Oh,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do to help them?
You were never raised to be a terrorist.
What are you gonna do to help them, Vishal?
Oh,
Huh? How are you gonna help the poor Palestinians?
I'm sending them money every month.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
And how are they? What are they doing with money if they have no banks there? How are they? What is the money gonna do for them there?
Oh, you bomb their banks as well?
They don't have banks in the first place. They didn't have banks even before the
They
war.
had banks.
Oh yeah? How do you know?
Yeah. I have a Palestinian friend.
Yeah, what's the name of the bank?
I'll have to ask her.
Yeah, because I don't know any Palestinian banks.
Oh, they have a bank.
Oh yeah?
Unless you bomb their bank as well.
Oh yeah, we bombed all of Gaza.
You sure did.
Yeah, well that's what happens when you attack our country.
Are you
Very
very
proud
proud
of
of that?
Yes, I'm very proud of it.
Are you proud of killing kids?
I'm gonna kill whoever I need to kill. I don't care.
Oh my god.
I know, right?
Do you have kids?
They came into our country and killed our kids.
Are you married?
And you know what? I don't care. I have no remorse for people that want to be terrorists.
How old are you, Harry?
What does it matter how old I am?
Are you married? Do you have kids?
I'm married and no, I don't have kids.
Oh. But if you have kids in future, how are you gonna look them in their eyes?
Oh, I'll look them right in the eyes and tell them, listen, if you're a terrorist, I don't care if you're alive or dead. Yeah. Just like that, Michelle. It's that easy.
I still believe that you have chances of reforming yourself and getting back to normal society, and live like normal human beings.
But we do.
You don't have to go down this rabbit hole.
But we do. And it'll be even better once there's no more Palestinians in Gaza.
Oh my god, this terrorist.
I know. Such a terrorist for defending my country.
Defending your country.
Yeah.
Daniel, my friend, is here. Daniel,
Did you see the link above, Vishal? Did you even click on the link and
No.
see where... Yeah, exactly. So, don't talk to
It
me.
is the graphic content website. The website contains extremely difficult to watch
Yeah.
footage from the terrible massacre carried out by Hamas. Oh my god, really?
Yeah, go ahead, look at that. Look at to see what your poor Palestinians are doing. Or did.
Are these videos or pictures?
Pictures. Very graphic.
Are these pictures, are they real pictures? Or they're just photo edited?
Of course they're real pictures. How would they not be real pictures? Just don't understand it.
That's a lot of time are fake. This is
What
what
the fuck?
Yeah, he's used to seeing the fake ones from Gaza, you're right.
If they will see how people really look, then they will understand. Maybe they will understand why we are fighting.
Exactly.
They burn the bodies?
Yeah. That's not even the worst thing that's happened.
You know what they did? They took the victim's phone and then they opened Facebook Live and they broadcast to their friends and family how they massacre them.
There's videos in here too. They're gunning people down while they're driving on the road, pull their bodies out of the car. I mean, it's like the most brutal shit ever. And you're concerned about some propaganda shit that you saw on the internet about Palestinian kids dying because probably Hamas is killing
my
themselves.
God, I can't see these pictures anymore. Oh my god, I just had my dinner.
Richard, in the last 2 years, have you seen one photo where you can see with your eyes an IDF soldier shooting a civilian? One such video or image?
I don't remember.
The answer is no.
think so. But the war should end, Daniel. It's dragged on for too long.
Yes, the war
I
should
think
end.
I think at this point it's not even about 7 October or 7 October, right?
It is. This is why if you look at the videos, maybe you will understand that it is.
I mean, there's even
I
some
would
videos. Go ahead, sorry, Dan, I thought you were done.
No, I just want to remind you that we still have hostages there, and the war will not end until we get every last one of them, of the 48 that we have there, dead and or alive. We want them back.
And Hamas surrenders and puts all their weapons down. Also, that's another
basically the plan, the 21 plan
Are there
drop.
any Hamas left in Palestine?
Yes,
How do you know?
because they're holding our hostages, you dumb fuck.
Exactly.
Well, they still have their hostages?
You just said.
No, hold on, let me check. Yeah, they still have 48 hostages. And they're still negotiating this end of the fucking so-called genocide. Have you heard of people that are being genocided and are negotiating for 2 years the end of the...
Tell me something.
Like
Why do
genocide?
they still have hostages?
Because they're a terrorist organization and they hold hostages because this is their only leverage, and it makes Israel go fight the war, and the more Israel fight the war, the more idiots around the world condemn Israel for fighting this just and moral and humane war.
It keeps them alive longer,
Well, it's
pretty
all
much.
about those 48 hostages.
If Hamas gave back the hostages right away, they'd be done. They'd be done very
Yes.
quickly.
So are you trying to tell me that this is all about those 48 hostages? That's it?
It was like this from day one. We said it from day one.
No, it's not about it's not just about the hostages. It's about also what happened on October 7th because they got taken on October 7th. So yes, it's about that and it's about the retaliation for what happened. Yeah, we took out key infrastructure for Hamas where they were producing weapons
Listen, I'm pretty sure
and key people who planned this whole October 7th that should have faced justice.
Okay, I'm pretty sure more IDF soldiers might have, like more than 48 IDF soldiers might have died in this war, right?
You are correct.
How does that
More
even
than
make
900
sense then?
people. So first of all, there were 250 hostages when we started the war.
You lose 250 people to say 48?
Yes,
How does that make sense?
called justice. It's called what's right.
Okay.
It means, listen, I want to understand. Let's say your family was taken hostage, okay? Would you say like, okay, and the guy that is holding them is like, shooting everywhere, and you would say like, guys, police, forget about it. I don't want you to risk yourselves. Let him slaughter my family. It's okay. No, the idea of an army is to protect the civilians, okay? In our world, okay? In the Palestinian world, it's the other way around. In the Palestinian world, the civilians are protecting the army. But normally, the army and the police and all those security forces,
I think Daniel, you should pull up Z. I think he might have something to say. He might know something more than me because
Z is a she, by the way.
We know who she is, Sean.
oh, you know him.
It's her. She's a jihadist terrorist on
You
the
know
south.
her.
And that wants to spread jihad everywhere.
Yeah. But she has a different ideology. She's not about like the Israeli-Palestinian kind of. She's more like Islam is basically like the Houthis. Like death to America, death to Israel, curse on the Jews, victory to Islam. More like victory to Islam. It's about like the Islamic conquer, the Islamic supremacy. This is more her mindset, less about the Palestinian. For people like her, are like, well, for most people, are like just a tool, a weapon, in order to attack the Jews, in order to turn Israel into Arabic or Muslim land.
Diabolical.
What?
Their plan. It's diabolical.
They don't see it. This is the problem for her. I don't think she thinks that she's doing something wrong. She actually thinks that she's, doing like the prophecy, the religion, whatever nonsense she believes in. Okay, but she actually believes it. She doesn't think that she's on the wrong side.
The caliphate will rise again.
Yeah, she believes that this is like I don't know, her God-given right from thousands of years ago.
Like the Confederate States in the South. Hold out hope.
I don't know. No, it's more than this. It's a religious thing. There is no logic there.
There's no logic in the Confederates saying that they're still going to win either.
No, okay.
But I think, Daniel, in the grand scheme of things, Israel doesn't matter either. It's irrelevant. It's basically the Western powers who are trying to establish like the supremacy in this part of the world. Not supremacy, but control in this part of the
Do
world.
you feel smart when you say those words that don't mean anything, or like, is there like a deep thought behind it?
Oh, there is a deep thought behind this.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because you see, people don't want these things to settle. You know, people don't want this war to end. There are Jewish people, like maybe like yourself as well, who are gaining out of this war, right? Who are there's a big
Gaining what?
economy that's
What gaining what?
whatever, like gaining always.
Listen, dude. Are you Muslim?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm
I'm not sure what's your deal. The facts are very obvious.
He thinks too many people are dying. It's what every human on the planet thinks, Daniel. You shouldn't be surprised when people want other people to stop dying. That should never surprise you. You should never be like, what? You want the death to stop? What's wrong with this crazy?
This is not what he's saying.
This is exactly what I've been saying for the last 2 hours.
You're not listening, Daniel. You're thinking too much of, like, the actual conversation.
No. This is not what he was saying. Everybody
This
wants
is exactly what I was saying, Daniel, for the last 2 years. Thank you, Max Zed. But you know what? I don't spend. Daniel, let me finish. Just give me 2 minutes. I don't spend time on social media, right? I spend time in real
No,
world.
you were talking about me benefiting from it and the Jews are benefiting from it. You were spreading nonsense, and before that you were talking about it. And that you want to take over Gaza to take over the canal. Don't tell me bullshit that you were just, I'm calling for peace and like people stop dying. Of course, no one likes war. War is horrible. Wow, you're such an amazing thinker. So progressive. Wow. People die and it's bad.
Still,
such
it's
a
difficult
moral
for
high
people
ground.
to.
Wow, your parents did such a good job teaching you that war is bad.
Yes, that's such a basic thing, but still people feel. I mean, it's still difficult for people to.
Do you think that those hostages should be is a worthy cause? I think this is basically the difference. You basically said that it's not worth it. Okay, just forget about it. And I think this is where we differ. For us, we think that it's worth it, and it's us that is risking our life, and it's us that is like living it. So we decide that it's worth it to fight for those people for many reasons. And first of all,
No, but Daniel, that's exactly the point, right? Vishal's opinion, which is shared by most of the world, is that it isn't worth it, which has always been the opinion of everyone whenever the Jews were assaulted in some massacre or another. The very premise of Israel is we give a shit. We will fight to stop death of Jews. Everyone should take notice because look, this is exactly what happens every time. Everyone says, oh, what can we do? The Jews are far away. They're under someone else's control. There's nothing we can do to help them. And now, like, the Jews can't help themselves. You're like, oh, the Jews should stop. Enough. It's all done. Well, listen, guys. If you want to protect your Jews, you are welcome to do it. Until then, we have the IDF.
exactly. The world likes to pity the Jews, but when Jews defend themselves, they don't know how to eat it.
Because, like Vishal said, they're just not worth it.
Yes, they don't worth it. But for us, they
Why did not
don't.
say that, Max said?
No, you literally said it's not worth the soldiers that are dying.
I'm saying, I did not say that. I'm just saying, it's not about the hostages anymore. This is what I feel. It's more than that.
No, it's just because you want to justify yourself. If it's not about the hostages anymore, then Hamas should release the hostages and prove that you are right. But until then, we tell you that the hostages matter. They matter so much that Hamas knows it. This is why Hamas doesn't release them for more than 2 years, despite the fact that they are crying genocide, despite the fact that Gaza is nearly all destroyed. So maybe Hamas disagrees with you. Maybe you can tell them that the hostages don't matter. Tell them that Israel doesn't care about them and that they should release them. And then Israel will have zero legitimacy to continue this war. but they don't do it. So until then, we will continue this war. Thank you for your understanding.
Yeah.
Thank you for participating in this conversation.
No, it's just it's very simple. Hamas laid out a very basic, foundational, like universally agreed to moral principle of fighting the enemies that have kidnapped your brothers and fellow citizens. Right? They want this. They want all of this attack. They want the Gazans to starve. That's why they steal the food. They want Gaza to be turned to rubble. That's why they fire rockets from every building they can find. They want this. Like, you're upset that this is the way they wage war. This is what they do. They want to destroy their own civilization in order to destroy the Jewish civilization. So, you know.
They'll be rewarded in the afterlife.
They'll be rewarded even in this life. The PA is paying for the heads of Jews.
I also think, by the way, they've got that food underground, and there's a lot of them just living under there waiting.
Okay. Listen, at any point, they can give back the hostages, disperse the food, rebuild Gaza. They don't want to do that yet. We still want our Jews back, and we will continue to fight until we get the Israelis back. If they prefer that we fight them to actually rebuilding their own civilization, then yeah, that will continue to happen.
Hang on, but BBC says that Israel is putting a blockade, and that's what's causing famines.
Yeah.
Isn't that true?
The UN is also saying that Hamas is stealing 85% of the food that's coming in.
Really?
No, but that doesn't make
Yeah.
sense. They are starving.
Show me.
Why would they starve their own people? That doesn't make any sense. Because of idiots
No,
that will
Israel
come and invade Israel.
starving.
January 6th is not a nothing burger. January 6th has serious consequences. And also, the riots for a druggie in Minneapolis were also stupid. Hey, I'm the sensible guy. The end. Now I have to go back to work because getting lost in political. No, I don't want to tell you. I'm busy teaching.
What Trump
When
said specifically to incite the violence.
I'm done. No, I don't. I actually don't find this conversation.
Okay, then your point is moot. Thank you.
Now you're mute because I don't care about this conversation. But Issa, let him know that I kicked him out of the room just because I didn't want to talk to him. He can come back when I'm not here. Yeah, I don't. This is such an uninteresting conversation. Here, I'll read the speech for you. You want me to go read it? So I have to remember the exact speech. Donald Trump speech.
He's not here to
On
listen
Jan 6th.
anymore.
I don't care about that guy. I'm talking to the guys in the chat that are actually worth talking to because they're nice. Donald Trump, Jan 6th speech. We fight like hell, and if you don't fight like hell, you're not gonna have a country anymore, he said to a bunch of fucking people missing teeth from Minneapolis, or excuse me, Mississippi. I know that everyone here will soon be marching over to the Capitol building to peacefully and patriotically make your voices heard. They argue that his words were not called for actual violence and lawlessness. Now, I don't think, I'm not the guy, hold on, shut up. Shut up. You ask me questions, you shut the fuck up and listen. So I don't actually think that people listen to him and we're going to be violent because they listen to him. I think a bunch of idiots were riled for fucking 2 months believing lies about the election that were disproven in courts appointed by judges that Trump put in place. These were literally like they were like 0 for 140 fucking 6 or some shit like that. It's like at some point get a new quarterback. And so, you know, this is such an uninteresting argument. But the idea that Trump wasn't rooting this shit along and wasn't calling it off is also stupid. The guy literally turned on his vice president, who was loyal until he saw the election results and went to certify. That is the only time that Trump didn't like Pence, is when he said, yo, you lost, boss. Sorry, it's this thing called democracy. You lost. You lost the election. Okay? It happened so this is all that happened.
And I've never made the statement to your original point that there were no FBI agents. I don't know who told you that, but I've never made that statement. Anyway, sorry to be the sensible guy in the room that doesn't live in an echo chamber where we used to have a room about Bitcoin, and now every day it's, oh my god, the lefties are gonna fuck me in the ass. It's like, come on. Alright. I don't like the lefties.
It's a current events room now, John.
It is literally like Jerry Springer met Nick Fuentes, met Candace Owens, met a bunch of rich guys.
Bro, Candace Owens is off the deep end. People be sending me fucking clips from my camera.
By the way, Buggy, Alan is gay. Like, even if he's married, did you hear him? Is there a dry vagina or a wet vagina in the zip code that he exists in? Wow,
They sound like a history teacher.
Cocktail about. And then he did the thing that
sounded like one of those professors that makes you buy their own book.
No, stop. He did the thing that all Lisa's friends do. They demand a response. They're like, no, nothing? You don't want to engage? You must. You must ask me a question. You must talk about what I want to talk about. No one wants to talk about it. And then Issa begrudgingly said, yeah, that's interesting. Why do your friends, all of them, have that unique trait as well as
I don't claim that friend.
higher propensity for drug and alcohol abuse? That they just have like this particular like unique trait that they all like want to have a conversation that no one else wants that, and then if you don't, they get angry. Wasn't even part of the conversation. Issa called me into it because she didn't want to talk about whatever the fuck Alan's boring ass wanted to talk about. And I literally just came in. I was just driving. I was like, I'll go to the gym. I'm gonna work out. I had such a wonderful day with, the one that I left all the other ones for. It was a wonderful day. Got a lot of work done. Got some fires. Had a nice massage, facial, all the other gay shit, but not my eyebrows done because those are perfect. Those don't need to be touched, John. I was working, and then I, get tossed into the fire. I don't want to. I just wanted to come and say hi, friends. Hi, friends. How are you?
The conservative movement's coming after Dearborn Harbor. I've never seen so many tweets about Dearborn in my life.
The conservative movement's coming. Aren't they all conservative? Muslims, like.
And I don't even know what to call it.
I don't know the local politics to be about it, but most Arabs don't vote left. Like most of even my Christian family, which is less conservative than the Muslims,
I don't know shit.
They're like 90% Trumpers.
I know the Christians are Trumpers.
But you understand, a lot of Dearborn, Michigan isn't just Arab Muslims. There's a lot of Arab Christians. A lot of Orthodox Christians.
I don't know if they're in Dearborn anymore, my boy.
Me neither. I don't know. But what I'll tell you is that if the conservatives are coming after the Arabs in America are not lefties. They're like they're pretty conservative. They don't like abortion. They don't like a lot of the conservative gay issues and LGBTQ and tranny shit. They don't like any of that stuff. They don't like taxes. Like they're mostly conservative. Although we like taxes now as Republicans. We all love tariffs. I don't know how the fuck that happened, but apparently we all love tariffs now. Forgot about that. Were those FBI agents that put the tariffs on, or was that Trump? Which one was it? Issa?
Yeah.
Issa, I heard that you said that the tariffs are the FBI's fault. I heard that you said that.
What?
Yep.
It
wasn't Trump, it was the FBI.
The FBI's fault.
I heard that you said that. Listen, I don't know where I heard it exactly. I don't know who said it, but I heard it.
Did I? Stop bullshitting me. You know how I did it? You know how I know I didn't say that?
But he gets lots of pussy. I bet you he gets
Because
lots
I
of
never
pussy.
figure out tariffs. I'm not that intelligent.
Oh, man. I love the tariffs. The tariffs are great. Ben, how do you feel about taxes? You like more taxes or less taxes?
Oh yeah, I love taxes. Just pile them on. Yeah. More.
More taxes.
Yeah.
More, baby. More.
Pile them on, baby.
Let's go. Tax baby. More papi. More papi. Papi Trump.
What do you like about taxes?
Yeah,
The fact
see,
that
see.
they are
Yes.
screwing you on and giving you
Paying
like kids.
30% more for everything. Isn't that the
Well, the great thing is, with the biggest thing that people don't really understand, and they're gonna be like, oh yeah, the producers are just gonna eat it. Yeah, to a certain extent.
No,
Right?
not
But then
anymore.
they all have to
We're
work
passing
on a
them through.
competitive like. I mean, of course, it's not sustainable. Like, they're not gonna get 30% more competitive. They're not gonna become 10% more efficient and effectively like, you know, pretty fucking competitive markets like oil. I don't know. It's so stupid. I can't believe a lot of the Trump shit, like the Trump culture, is crazy. But when he brought for taxes, and people were like, "Yeah, more taxes, I love Trump." What the fuck? That's my uncle.
Taxis, I think that there should be more taxis, but not taxes. They're necessary.
Hey, the taxis are the scary drivers now, man. Getting a taxi now is like fucking. You basically are gambling for.
Hey, John, as the resident communist leftist in the room, I heard that you were advocating for pregnant women to take Tylenol. Do you want to respond to that?
I was advocating for women pregnant to take Tylenol. The thing is, I'm trying to come up with a really funny response right now, but I don't have anything. So, we'll do it. Give it to
One's
me.
autism, so I know you want more autistic
Just for the
babies.
ones that he dates.
Well, my pullout game is undefeated, son. I've pulled out not twice, and that's it. 2 for 2, baby. Call my shots. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a lot of opinion. Like, dude, the thing is, I don't hate Trump as much as people think I hate Trump. But people don't hate Trump as much as they should hate Trump. It's that simple. And some people hate him way more than they should. So he's just really like he's just objectively bad at his job, Like, he's not good at his job. Like, he's just not. But
Stop
I
saying
enjoy
that,
Trump.
please.
What, that he's bad at
Compared
his
to
job?
Biden, how would you grade him?
I don't have an interest. I didn't see. The thing is, like, I didn't have like this resounding, "Oh my god, I thought Biden was great," because I don't belong to a Biden cult. I talked shit about Biden for 4 years.
No, you do. I'm just saying.
Let me finish. He's objectively bad at his job, right? The fact that he couldn't get a fucking infrastructure bill passed, the fact that he couldn't get repealed and replaced with Obamacare, which is polling in the high 70s.
Bro, that was the FBI.
That was the FBI, 1000%. I mean, he can't contain himself. He can't get out of his own way. I'm talking about not even necessarily like policy or not. I'm talking about the guy goes and insults the 51st fucking vote on repeal and replace Obamacare. And what he could have done, what a sensible human could do, he'd be like, yeah, I'm grateful for servicemen like John McCain. I know that we disagree on certain things, but, respect him for that. Instead, his ego gets the best of him all the time. He argues with fucking widows, soldiers and widows. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. Like, he just bad at his job. That's all. That's all it is. Just bad. Not good. I don't know, Doge. How'd Doge go? Did you say $2 trillion? Nope. Bad at his job. It's like we buy care? Nope. Bad at his job. It's Greenland, Iceland, I don't even remember which one, something that ends in land. Did we get it? Nah? Nah, remember you guys all thought?
Yo, but GDP was up like 200 basis points.
Where was stimmy checks from External Revenue Service tariffs? So where do we get the tax refund? Effectively, that's a tax refund. Just for the record.
Yeah, where did that come?
Anyway, when Trump does good stuff, I actually am the first to actually applaud it. When Trump does stupid stuff, then he does stupid stuff, and then you guys tell me I'm crazy. Okay. You guys successfully emptied the room, and now I'm at the gym.
Alan was the one keeping the room full.
Alan was such a faggot. Oh my god, everybody you're welcome for Alan. I didn't even care. I just don't want to talk to, like, the thing is, what happens is, when people want to talk to me and I don't want to talk to them, like, I don't, like, for instance, I never kick, what's her face? God, I forgot her name. The lady who called everybody racist. No, I don't even care. Kelly's just stupid. I don't kick her out. Courtney? Yeah, like, I never kick Courtney out of the room, right? Like, I don't just kick you out because I disagree. It's just like when you're just like disruptively not, like, I was like, I don't want to be in a room with you. Right? Like your friend yesterday, or the rabbi guy, it's just like they like so insist. So like if it was your room, I would just leave. Remember when like that one guy was like, no, ask me a question. I'm like, but I don't want to ask you a question.
I think in that room we all left and you were
I know, but my point is, I would not, if it was their room, I would leave. I wasn't modded, but I didn't like, oh my god, I'm gonna kick them out of their own room. But over here, it's like, dude, I'm just hanging out with my friends. Go fuck yourself. Go have your little philosophy conversation. I don't want to answer your question. Go fuck yourself. I don't owe you that. This isn't a fucking, to me, this isn't like debate room. Sometimes we debate.
Rabbi causes the exact same reaction in everyone. So, yeah, he makes everyone just like exhausted.
I was like, dude, like my kids are here next week. I will deal with the fucking nagger at the fucking grocery aisle next week. But you're not my fucking kid. Get the fuck out of my life. I want to deal with you. Tomorrow. Come back when I'm not here. And I'm not here as often anymore, so cut the shit.
No, because Jimmy kicks him out also.
Good. Jimmy's right to kick him out. Or I don't care if he does or doesn't, is what I mean. So kick him out, don't kick him out. Keep him, don't keep him. Just, I don't want to deal with him. Like, if he's not, like, if they're not engaging with me and are asking me, but they're like, no, I want to talk. I'm like, no, I want to talk to you. The fuck? Talk to somebody else. Like, when he was talking to you, I didn't interrupt. I didn't say, oh my god, you must stop this stupid conversation. I usually would, but I didn't. Instead, his position was, and you're gonna lose me, so I'm gonna go on the elevator and go work out now, but his position is, no, John, you must read the entire speech back to me. Fuck you, you go read your own speech, faggot. This isn't a debate I wanted to have. He used to ask me my opinion. That's it, I gave her my opinion. And no, I didn't say there's no FBI agents. Of course there's FBI agents. There's idiots. And then there's another idiot who was president. And now he's president again. Voila.
Just to be clear, I don't even think anybody claimed that you said that.
Okay. Easton just made that shit up. That's why I told her.
Well, I think John said he was looking forward to talking to you and Zach about it. He didn't say that you said that.
Exactly. That's why I said I wasn't here at the time you said it. But that I heard that you and Zach had a different opinion on that, and that's the reason why I asked.
I don't even know the X.
Hello? Did he go?
Hello? Sorry, I jumped in an elevator guys. I told you I'm like busy. Oh, I should.
You're back. Now I cannot wait to hear what Zach's opinion is.
Yeah, I think like the crazy part is usually like they try to pin it on a word called like insurrection. Like I don't care what you want to call it, what you don't want to call it. A bunch of idiots broke into the goddamn Capitol, right? And a bunch of idiots were pushing cops, and a bunch of idiots did a bunch of
Don't
stupid
call
shit.
Silva's parents that. They were there.
I love Silva. Fuck you guys. I just had Silva when you guys all beat him up. I hate when you guys beat up Silva. Even when I disagree with Silva, I hate when people. So someone's kind of starting to grow on me the way Dave has. I do not like when people talk shit about Dave. It bothers me.
I know. I do it.
Anyway, I gotta
Because I'm gorgeous. Why is it Priscilla?
No, it's just because it's just your fashion sense that really drives your protective layer.
But
Anyway, but he's on the
but
point.
you'll be starting further. But continue.
I've made a particular claim that I very rarely talk in the Telegram group, but one of the few things I ever linked in the Telegram group, he said, "We'll provide some evidence of violence."
I don't know this group. I am ostracized.
It doesn't matter. It's whatever. It's the cafe.
It's for men. It's for men. Just leave it at that.
Yeah. Well, I'm in it. But the thing is, like, I just put a 2-minute video where, like, there's clearly stupid amounts of violence. And then I also say nobody should go to jail for 10 years for this shit. And it's like, I don't like no one, like, when you actually ask me, I think, like, what Jensen does, he stretches and advises, well, don't you think that's not an insurrection? And you think it's an insurrection. What's the definition of insurrection? Like, I don't know, motherfucker. It sounds like something out of the Bible. People who disagree with Jesus. I don't fucking know. It just was stupid. A bunch of idiots were doing it. And it was not a really good look for democracy when you're certifying an election. The end.
It's not a democracy.
Such a good Jensen. AKA Mr. Grouch. Or Mr. whatever. What was the guy's name? It's just the one that traded.
No, he's copied from Snow White. We already named him that today. Oh, British House can be good with that shit. British House.
Today's Snow White. Yesterday's John Jacob J.I.
John, I'm waiting for John to come here and press you.
Hey, you know what the best part of this is, Vic? You know what the best part of this is?
What's
He
up?
wants to have this debate, and I don't care. So I win, because I'm gonna want the debate.
Here's the funny thing. I don't think he really wants to have the debate because he's like prepping for.
I've never cared about this.
But I'm the one who wants to see him debate you, and then I think other people heard me, and then now they're
It's not
like,
like a debate. If the only point he brings up is, the only people that were violent were the people who got shot with rubber bullets in the face. Like, that's almost as dumb as a claim as the FBI. Not that John was making that claim, but that the FBI is the only, whatever. I don't know. I literally don't care. It's just, either. I just have an opinion on the matter. That's all.
I think Zach did make the claim that there was no FBI involved, and we'll see when it just.
I think I generally agree. My take probably aligns with Jemseth, but I wouldn't say it's like firm on that side or whatever. I don't even know. Sometimes
did anything wrong. That's his take from this, as far as I'm concerned. Nothing happened. It's a big nothing.
Yeah, like I don't think like going into the Capitol is a big deal. Like I don't think that people were. I don't think the majority of people there were trying to riot, right? Did some people get out of hand? Yeah. Were they potentially FBI? I don't know.
Did they serve 20 years? They not.
Yeah, but even John agreed with that.
I don't know. There's no part of my claim that literally, I just made a claim in front of 100 people. Somebody tell me what they disagree with. Dave's making a point right now, and I want to list soon. So at some point, I'm going to ignore you guys and say what I'm doing.
I disagreed. Or I didn't say you said anything false. Your general take. I feel like John says is probably I align close. That's it.
The thing I find weirdest about the January 6th shit is like they basically just like let people go into the Capitol. Like that could have been so easily repelled with any amount of like actual police. There was like no one there. It was like completely undefended.
That's not entirely true. There was fencing, and there was people that literally ran over cops with fencing. And I posted this video in the chat. It's not an AI video. This was a Fox News video.
How many cops were there though? Like 15 maybe?
I'm not there.
It just seems weird.
I'm not here to talk about the tactics, but I'm saying that there was actual legit violence doing that. It's just like you can't work out at a certain hour and like actually execute. There's too many people here. And it's like not enough. I hate working out there in the normal people hours.
now that we know that feds are involved, doesn't it make the lack of police presence that much more suspicious? The fact that
Because the only person that's going to disagree with you is me, and I'm not going to.
no. I mean, I'm kind of talking to you, John. I'm just like, I don't have a.
I think what's more likely the Occam's razor is that no one really expected what happened. That's it. To that level, or it was going to get.
But it was well announced that there was going to be a gathering on.
And it was well announced, and there were terror threats on taking down towers with airplanes. Once, you know, like I don't know. Like I'm not a security expert, so I don't have like. Neither are you. It's so dumb. It's so dumb to think that nothing happened. It was a bunch of FBI agents that caused a bunch of violence to subtract, like to over. Like, come on, it's just.
I mean, if you have law enforcement, it literally infiltrating the group, and you don't have any law enforcement on the other side, it's just very. So there was obviously.
That's not what happened, though. That's not what happened. That's not what happened. I'm not interested in this, guys. You guys want to have this conversation? I literally don't. I just don't have energy, especially for you. You literally pay me now to go work, so I have to work for you. Like I have to work. And this, I was just gonna talk to you guys and like have a good conversation. Not that this is. It's not like adversarial in any way. Not that I just don't want to waste energy on it.
That's fine. I don't think I said anything.
Get to work, John.
Yeah. See, thank you. Oh, I missed you, Niles. So good to hear from you.
Oh, stupid Americans fighting with their politics. Meanwhile, I've been short since 121. You know, I broke resistance on the 50-day EMA. And
Tino was my guy, but hopefully he made a lot of money.
Yeah, I was just trying to do nails.
Oh, that was great. It's a great Niles. Oops. Are you done, Niles? What's up, man? It's good to see you, bro.
Yeah. What's wrong? Haven't been around for a long time.
Sewing.
For me, you're sewing now?
Me?
Yeah.
Been sewing for a long time.
Oh, I'm sorry. What are you sewing now?
Not right now.
Alright. Good combo.
Yeah. You're not seamstress mom. I did Google Earhart today on Twitter.
Are we done with the nothingness of January 6th? Or not yet?
Which I know this was a big deal.
Joseph believes that it was all an AI video.
I believe self-defense isn't violence.
That's right.
Did you just hear Joseph defend October 7th? Jesus, Joseph, they focused on Jan 6th. But yeah, guys, I'm at the gym. I literally don't want to have this guy. I just have no interest in it. Joseph, you're right. You're 100% right.
Thank you.
100% wrong. 100% wrong. Everything's forever.
No! Argue! I just warmed up my popcorn.
I don't like when Daddy and I argue.
I love it.
Daddy, I'm so happy right now. You guys have no idea. They need me on my cloud 9 today. Having such a wonderful day. You guys are trying to bring me down.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, you couldn't have been on Jan 6 instead of
How can you be happy? How can you be happy with the rule of law when the rule of law is at risk?
Lawless.
The president is.
I'm a scofflaw.
The president
I'm a
is
communist.
his opponent in jail.
I'm a communist.
John, I thought you gotta do this, bro. You gotta fight like hell.
Dude, it's leg day 2, and I hate leg day. You guys are fucking insufferable humans. I hate all of you.
Fight like hell.
I came here
You'll
for
live through this.
I came here to hang out with my friends. I know. I hear the joke. It's silly. Anyway. Happy birthday, Joseph, to baby girl. When is it actually? When's her actual birthday?
28.
It's 28. Oh, okay. Got a few days.
Yeah.
No Not yet. Hold your horses. Today's the 26th. Sunday. I think I need some dark music. This is gonna be a rough one today, Vic. I'm gonna let you guys argue on behalf of me. If someone just pretend to be me, you guys know what I'm gonna say.
Hey, yo, you guys won't believe that ancient bitch. I just met.
I was gonna say, you have no idea.
My dick is huge.
No, that's not me. It's the other way around. You're so bad at this game, Jason.
I know. That's why I don't talk about it.
Jason, let me tell you about orthodontist bitch, cause I had to let her go, cause now I have nail salon bitch, but nail salon bitch was getting rowdy, so now I have electric engineer bitch, and after that, you know, we're gonna go do some salsa.
But what about the
Well, she saw me at the restaurant. I can't do much more, John.
It's not bad. It's not bad, but the thing is, the way you made it seem is they were sequential and not simultaneous.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, like it wasn't like I was like one then the next. It was like
It was,
one
yeah, it was
then
an
the next.
iterative list instead of like.
Yeah, I was like, but Jason, you have an opposite field. Like, why did you break the brand? I talk about exactly how tiny it is. Like, I don't understand.
I heard you. I thought you got some feedback to the contrary.
Oh, I know. Yesterday night, yeah. But that's also why it's crazy.
I mean, again, you were saying talk on your behalf, and that was the best I could do. It's the best I could do.
Yeah, I know that was hard. I know you checked me out.
I was at the gym. I heard you broke your cervix.
Yes, sir. Chalk it up. That's what she said.
That's a lot of medical bills, bro.
Another one bites the dust.
Yes. Fuck. Listen, man, I'm not here servicing, just doing my job, trying to make milk.
I really thought that was good, Chris.
I know. Good job, Chris.
So I'm reading that there were 1,200 Capitol Police at the Capitol when the protest started. Like, where were they?
That's not true.
What do you think opened the rope?
Well, yeah, I know that, but there were like 12 cops out there, not 1,200.
It was like 12, yeah.
12 and 300 FBIs?
It's just really weird. Like every source claims there were 1,200, and then they deployed like 200 more, and then they got backup from the like DC Metro Police Department, and
There were no cops there. There were
like no cops. I mean, every video I've ever seen, like there were like a couple cops, not 1,200.
Just because they were on duty doesn't mean they were there, right? They could have been.
It said it everywhere claims that there were 1,200 on site.
That's so strange.
And I'm like, where were they all? In the bathroom? Like,
There's plenty of video. I mean, you could just.
I know.
They were dressed as civilians.
Well, then explains why Netflix was just cops and feds.
I wouldn't call that police.
Until his parents.
You know what else is weird that I keep reading? Apparently 4 Capitol Police committed suicide in like the months following.
They felt like pawns, bro.
That seems weird.
Seriously, they were silent. 100%.
It's not weird, dude. People get suicidal all the time.
Even 4 of the cops that were at the Capitol?
No, they were suicided. That was a bird.
They were not 4 dying there.
Like that
One had a
one
heart
chef,
attack
right?
or something.
Like that chef.
It was just one,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
it
he
was
died
the chef guy.
afterwards.
He drowned while swimming, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't he actually paddleboarding, which makes it even weird?
Yeah, he had a flotation device.
The only one to die that day was that woman that was a Republican. The one that got shot.
like every news source claims that there were like 12 to 1,400 Capitol Police, and that at least 140 of them sustained physical injuries.
It's all lies.
It's like so outrageous it doesn't even make sense, because there's video of all of it. Like, wait.
So, Fish, are you saying it wasn't violent?
This is the thing, like the Democrats, like they are completely shameless. You know, like you're seeing it with your eyes, and they tell you a different story, and people buy it.
Don't believe your lying eyes.
Wait, so was Jan 6 violent or not?
It was like Woodstock, less violent than Woodstock.
Somebody threw a rock.
I agree with you, son. I agree with you.
Someone threw a rock and it hit 140 Capitol Police. It just bounced along off of their head.
I agree. Nels, do you agree?
Ibrahim's back.
I'd like to get Nels.
Max spitting.
Just as a video for
Max
last
spitting. I would say Max spitting. Oh, he left.
I think you're just stupid Americans.
Yeah, come on, Chris. Seriously? Is that what you're gonna say? Like, we want to welcome you back.
You wouldn't even. You Canadians wouldn't even have.
I'm just there.
Hey, you want
That's a
to
European-
bud? Hey.
You're not even
I'm referring to European tapes. They always hate on Americans. I don't care about them.
Well, at least they have a population bigger
Yes,
than
you do
like-
care about Americans.
Everybody say goodbye to Esau.
You guys can't even protect your own ostrich.
They're so good fun.
He's imitating me. He's threatening me. This is violence.
Yeah, it's
Dave.
it's violence. Words are violence.
David, Chris, I've been sharing some hilarious like Canadian accents with Teddy. I'll post in the chat, but like they read it like Walter White, and then there's this guy who's like Down syndrome singing Canadian national anthem, like
Oh, I
pretty
saw
funny
that.
shit.
No, I saw that syndrome, dude. That is fucking ridiculous.
That guy's not Down syndrome. There's this Canadian.
I'm just kidding.
Have you ever had an insurrection in Canada?
Yeah, we did. Actually, you remember what stopped the global problem with COVID? That was Canadian.
It was? That is.
Oh, that was just a protest with the
It
Trump.
stopped. It stopped.
Yeah, it changed everything globally.
It changed everything. You're right.
Yeah, that's true. Those brave truck drivers. Where were you, Dave?
I was there, Issa. I was one of the first trucks there. So it's not like that.
Hey!
Oh.
Yeah, I was right about it.
You guys don't know, but Dave actually meant that as a he was offering that as a olive branch.
You
He thinks we're
liberal.
solid.
Dave, you need to get some trucks to BC and smuggle some ostriches in.
You know, if the West Coast can't handle this little ostrich deal, then they don't deserve to be part of it.
That is a good question. Like, I can't believe, like, people haven't gotten some box trucks and just, like, smuggled the ostriches somewhere.
I still don't understand why you have those
They're being helped. They're being helped by, like, the freaking health department or whatever.
Wait, they have, like, officers there, like, encircling the ostriches?
They got so ridiculous. And people are freaking out because they're like, they're not feeding them properly and taking care of them properly.
I need to ask ChatGPT why do people in Canada have ostriches? So
I don't understand why you're confused by this at all.
Because it used to be a free country, so.
but isn't it too cold? Like the only place I've seen ostriches is in Africa.
No, it's
What are you talking about? There's ostriches in Florida and Texas. It gets cold as fuck in Texas.
What?
It actually doesn't get that cold where they are at all.
I've only seen them in the savannah.
Yeah, I mean, also, it's near, like, Seattle when it gets warmed by the Pacific?
It says in the 1990s there was a wave of exotic livestock farming in North America. Farmers began raising ostriches, emus, and rheas for meat, leather, feathers, and oil. Some farms
Also
in Alberta,
eggs, like ostrich eggs are a big thing.
Yeah, they're very big.
Yeah, but you also, I mean, you can go to restaurants and get like an ostrich omelet.
No. It says some farms in Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Ontario still keep them, though the ostrich boom collapsed when the market didn't meet the hype. Surprisingly, ostriches can tolerate Canada's climate if properly sheltered in winter.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They
Like,
just have to have a
pretty
barn.
much that's pretty much any animal.
Yeah, I mean, right, exactly. I was gonna say, like, it's not like they don't have cows in Canada.
So, sure, some animals don't thrive in certain climates, but like they can be farmed in any climate.
Yeah. So they can handle cold so long as they have dry barns, bedding, and feed, similar to cattle or bison. Yeah, so they need, I mean, organically they wouldn't, but if they are actually provided with
There aren't, like, wild fucking ostriches running around in Canada. That would be weird.
Yo, Dave, the Alberta accent is the best one.
The Alberta what?
The Alberta accent.
Oh, you clearly haven't talked to a newsie.
I don't even know what that is.
Newfoundland. Newfie, get it?
Sure.
Ostriches in Texas, and where else did you say?
I mean, they're not running around wild, though. They're an ostrich farm.
See if
Yeah,
Aaron
that's
has
what it says.
anything interesting to talk about. Aaron, do you have any interesting insights or anything?
You don't like
Related
ostriches,
to our
why are you
Don,
acting on
just because you don't want to talk about ostrich, fuck off. That's what we want to talk about.
No, I hear you, but in case Aaron wants to do a breaking news update.
You don't want to talk about the FBI, you don't want to talk about the election, you don't want to talk
No,
about
I answered your
ostriches.
question. No, that's not true. I was respectful enough to answer your question, even though I didn't want to talk about
I
it.
know.
But I answered it.
I
You didn't have the various questions you asked, I answered. But you're a little, dude, do you have an outside amount of friends that are alcoholics, an outside amount of friends that are really needy, and then an outside amount of friends that are closet fags. One of them literally, hold on, no, stop. One of them yesterday claims to not be gay and figured it out after he sucked the dick. Okay, that's what we're talking about. I'm not making this stuff up.
Who are you hanging out with?
Ask Issa's friends. I don't know, but she lets him in here.
Dude, you just wanted to be sure.
His name is Ewan.
I thought for sure it was David.
And he says that
He was calling me, this guy simultaneously, before I knew this particular factoid, was calling me G-A.
yeah, and he says that having such a dick doesn't make him gay.
Is he Jewish or is he Muslim?
Does it make his gaydar work though?
No, I don't know what he is.
What by his definition does make you?
I don't know.
Other actions
You will
that
need
can
to ask him
define
next
it
time
better?
you see him.
Because I think that's the most, like, of all the things, that might be the most, you're on your knees or not really blush. Is there a better way to confirm that? Like, how long did he do it for? Did he do it for a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes? Did he wait till he finished? And he's like, no, okay, I can't make it. See? These are questions that need to be asked. Because if you weren't G-heavy, then you definitely, I came in and tried this.
He has been asked this question, so I just prefer for him to tell you. Like,
John, are you saying that word because you're around your kids?
No, because I'm at the gym.
You can't say gay at the gym.
In Chicago, you can, not in River North.
Really?
Fuck off. You guys do with your own shit.
Well, we're just genuinely confused.
Like, is this...
You guys know.
John? John is angry.
It's annoying. I'm kind of like, it's like, it's so weird today. They're like, you must talk about the things you don't want to talk about. Okay.
Wait, do the people around not identify PA as gay? Or are they just going to be talking about Georgia?
I hear like kids around him.
No, that's me. The kids are in the back seat being super annoying.
I thought it was John's kids. They're not annoying. I just heard them. It sounded like when he's.
They're fighting with each other a bit.
Ethan, was that gay guy?
I have to go leg press right now.
I don't know what his religion is, but he's not a Muslim. But I don't know if he's Jewish or Christian.
I mean, you told me you have a lot of these people coming into our rooms because you have Jews and Muslims following you.
Oh no, because they are the ones that I usually hang out with, or the one. But no, I don't know. Some people follow me, Vic. What can I say?
So you have gay people that are still.
I got all sorts of people.
You
I
are
get along
famous.
with everyone.
You're totally famous.
Yeah, I'm super famous.
You don't get along with Lee.
Yeah, he's always picking a fight with Lee. And Lee's just fucking quiet, mind his own business. He's gonna be like, "Yo, Lee, you like blowing up buildings?" Like, fucking 0 to 100.
I always put this.
And then Fish will always come back you up too.
I always do this when he comes in the room.
See, some of them are too smart to blow up buildings. They know it has to be like a quiet war waged from the inside where you impregnate as many women as possible.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a low level thing to blow up the building. That's for the people who aren't smart for the other things. Just like I'm sure the Japanese didn't send their best pilots to kamikaze. Or maybe they did. Maybe that's why they lost.
Can you imagine? It's like someone, like Masayoshi's like great grandpa was a kamikaze pilot. But his does like the richest in Japan now. That'd be wild.
I think Vic is my favorite Muslim.
Oh, thank you. I think it actually might be Korean, Dave, so I'm not even right. There's a lot of like Japanese assimilated Koreans. Lisa, did you know our governor in Texas banned Sharia?
Who? Cruz? That Cruz?
Yeah.
He's not the fucking governor of Texas.
I don't know. I don't know who the governor is. I just know.
Yeah, it was Ted Cruz, the governor of Texas.
Okay, so who is the governor of Texas? But if he ban Sharia, that's good for him. That's space.
It's Greg Abbott.
It's dangerous once you allow these things to come into your place. Here in Europe, there are a lot of neighborhoods where the police are not able even to get in anymore. Oh, I saw a video today of a police guy telling a Jewish guy, "Oh, well, like you're in the middle here of a protest for Palestine. Maybe you shouldn't look so Jew. Like you should look less of a Jew if you want to walk among Muslims." He was blaming the Jew for looking Jew.
It is a problem.
I mean, the little hats are really gay.
I don't care, but I mean, you cannot blame someone for looking too Jew so that people don't hate on him.
Know.
I always tell people you probably shouldn't try to look like a Jew.
No, I think that's horrible.
It's a hard world for you go to protest, you're anti-Semitic. You drop Muhammad, you're acid on your face. You know, it's like it's a hard world out here for these artists.
That's true. Do they do the acid thing in the US as well?
I've never seen it. I don't think so.
LSD, yeah.
We do a lot of acid.
It's more a Bay Area.
I mean, like throwing the on people's faces. They do that in.
No, that's so fucked up.
They do that in London. The Muslims do that in London. They throw acid on people's faces.
Yeah, if Muslims did that here, they find that pretty cool.
No, Aaron told me that this is total nonsense.
Exactly.
They don't do it in London. It's total nonsense.
Oh, it's made up. Yeah. Okay. I fall for everything. I just take words literally.
What about the Sudan or Syria?
Sudan or South Sudan?
I don't know, wherever they're hunting Christians.
They're doing it in South Sudan. Well, actually, both parts of Sudan are really fucked up.
Well, she thinks Ted Cruz is the governor of Texas, but she knows the difference between North and South Sudan.
What about Pakistan?
Pakistan, they are also. What about Pakistan? What do you want to know about Pakistan?
Well, they're just all Muslims, so
Are
there's
they
no one to
throwing
throw
acid
acid
on
on.
people and killing other religions there?
Yeah, they are. They do.
How often do you see it? What did my people ever do to you?
Oh, God. I don't know. Following me. But you know what? I also get the same look in real life with the Muslims. I must have something that attracts the Muslims because it's, I don't know.
Yeah, they can see your hair. You're basically walking around naked, shaking your boob.
Yeah, it's very hard to control myself. You're not in the.
No, I'm not saying that, but there must be something. I don't know if it's maybe that I look maybe Middle Eastern in a way. I don't know with the black hair and long hair. I don't know.
So you're looking really good. You look like my third wife.
In the Snow White photo, you like that?
Yeah, you want to be my third wife?
No, I am very, very territorial. I cannot share.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, your people. Your people. Are your parents Muslim?
Yep.
I would have never thought that you were Muslim. You are cool for being a Muslim.
That's the thing.
Yeah. And
What makes me cool? Oh, thank
I don't
you.
know. You joke. You don't take yourself seriously, and you make politically incorrect jokes. And yeah, you're just fun. Muslims are not like that.
Well, let's see if you say all this stuff to my face.
Oh my God.
Sorry, that's
my impression of Lee. Isa, do you really think I'm Muslim?
I don't know. You're not a Muslim then.
Maybe.
He is at the airport.
How do you know about all these
shorts, and I was like, watch out for Vit.
Funny fish actually did have like a full-on beard, and then I just like finally cut my hair and the beard and everything. Now I look like a cholo again.
Damn, Vic, I didn't even think he was a man that can grow facial hair. I'm impressed, bro.
Bro, I had a mustache and beard by the time I was like 16.
Oh shit! I don't know. Just the way your vet would think, you know.
Oh yeah, I make a lot of inflections or whatever.
That's just the California.
Yeah, I'm a troll. I like to laugh.
Have we ever asked you, Vic, what your Indian name is? Like,
Kumar.
is it Kumar?
Yeah.
That is like Smith.
Yeah.
Have you been to White Castle lately?
Oh my god, of course.
I'm trying to buy one.
So you're from Pakistan?
Yeah.
He's trolling. That is not his name.
I'm trying to buy one.
I don't know. If he's Indian, he's Muslim.
You also think he's Muslim.
He's Indian.
Well, it's not the first time that I don't want calling him a Muslim.
Ethan, I'm also a fan.
I'm very gullible, so I believe everything.
Yeah, I empathize with you.
I'm a Fed Pakistani Muslim.
Yeah, I don't trust my reading of people in this app anymore. After I thought that Trey was black, I thought that Drew was black.
This is all projection, likely, right? What's going on?
That's how you thought Drew was black?
I thought Drew was black.
They don't sound black at all.
Neither of them sound black at all. With Trey, I can understand because the southern accent, she can't pick up the nuance difference. But like with Drew, that doesn't. Like he sounds like he's from Portland. Like what?
I think he someday, I don't know. I was very new, and somebody was joking about the N-word or whatever, and he got very offended. And then I also thought that he had like 4 children, and I don't know, like I just got the wrong impression of Drew. And because he was like kind of defending all this DEI stuff, and I thought, okay, well, I don't know, he's invested in that. Makes sense, he's black.
He's just on the liberal side of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Or at least started out. But that doesn't mean he's black. Why? Because he had 4 kids? Is that why?
I don't know. I guess I don't know. I misjudged him.
Also, he doesn't even have any kids.
He still doesn't want to admit it, but she basically got rumor that he had a big ass cock, and that's what Hey guys, sorry about earlier. I think my brain was so taxed after today. I just didn't have like brain power to like want to debate. I think that was where my irritability was coming from. So
Whatever, John. You blame the tariff for everything.
Well, you wanted me to fucking dance, monkey. You would dance for me, monkey. Dance.
No. I wanted to be the cockfight, you know, like the chickens going at it. I was just there with my popcorn.
Yeah. Man, I wish there was more than one Smith machine at the gym. That's so stupid. Jeff Nippard's making me use the fucking Smith machine.
Oh, nice.
Fuck this weirdo. Hate that guy. I don't think my gym has one. I've been sore in 6 years. It's like the first time I've been sore in 6 years. I'm so annoyed.
Nice. I started using all those machines again. I took it easy on Compoundless for a bit.
I can't believe you guys were talking about my cock.
Ethan.
Drew,
you're black, right? You got a big old, like, fucking 13-inch cock.
4 kids all the time.
Ethan's asking.
no, but he knows already. He knows my problem.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Right, I told you, Drew, that I thought you were black at first.
yeah, we've talked about it.
Baby mama Drew.
Yeah, black with kids out here in these liberal streets.
Ethan, did you know Dave's Punjabi?
No, I have seen him already. But I don't know. I imagine Dave to be chubby and short and with glasses. And then he was completely opposite. But that's how I imagined him at the beginning.
It's so rude.
Chubby and short.
Well, to be fair, I imagine he says a 400-pound man.
A truck driver, 450 pounds.
I love
Hairy
my
chest.
truck. I love what I do.
Hairy chest. Well, it's nothing to do with being a truck driver or not. It's just usually like, yeah, manly and
sedentary.
Yeah. I mean, you're never gonna meet a truck driver that is like all feminine. You know?
Nowadays, all you meet here are truck drivers that are Indian.
The ones that make the U-turns across 10 lanes?
And they cut holes in the floorboard so they can shit while they drive. Legit. Not even a joke, dude. Not even a joke. I talked to transport mechanics that complain about it. They literally don't want to clean the Indian truck drivers' trucks because on the underside of the trucks, like even if you're doing brakes and shit, they're shitting out the bottom of the truck and it splatters all over everything. They'll drive. Oh yeah, they'll drive like 3 or 4 of them in a truck, long haul, and they won't even pull over to shit.
I mean, that's impressive. That's some ingenuity.
Dave, this is a new type of truck approach.
It is true at all. That's exactly what happens. There's no stopping.
Drew's over here high-fiving the fucking guys. That's impressive ingenuity. And everybody else throwing up.
So, Dave, third world Indians do that type of shit. And, like, even the trains and it, whatever, like, there's just like a fucking hole in the ground. And there's just like shit all over the tracks. Like, it's just ghetto. And they're not assimilating well. I guess they're doing that for their trucks. It's fucking ghetto.
And then they don't wash their hands before they go cook and make videos for YouTube.
Dude, that's fucking how, like, the Black Plague came about, man. From unsanitary, fucking nasty. Ugh. Black Plague's coming back to Canada.
Whatever. You said third world.
If that was for real, then, like, there would be a billion West Indians.
Yeah, everyone knows the Black Flag was started by the Rothschilds.
Oh my god. You said third world. You said third world Indians. What are first world Indians?
People like me.
Tell them about the VVS's, Vic, and the I-1s.
Vic, are you really Indian? No way.
Do you speak any
I thought you're Middle Eastern.
Yeah,
My
right.
mom is with.
Hey, that was very Mexican.
Hell yeah.
Do you speak Spanish?
Un poquito.
Sí, que mucho bonito.
No mames, güey. That one was very
La
Mexican.
casa bonita.
Sí, que grande bonita.
Sam, do you speak Spanish?
I do not.
Yeah, he's
And I get cast out. You know, a lot of Mexicans give me shit for that too.
Yeah, you're a white wannabe.
What you wanna be? Okay, whatever. Look, I was born here, okay, so you know, my parents were born here too. My parents were born here too, and they never spoke Spanish in the house unless they didn't want us to know what they were talking about. And you know, so that's how it worked out. But we kind of got the gist of it after a while. We started to understand a little bit, but yeah, it was never taught in the house, and I'm thankful for that.
Hold on a sec. I just want to ask Nils something. Nils, are you there?
Yeah, but I'm not really listening.
What version of Bitcoin do you run?
The fork that Nils proposed.
This is totally Chris. Is Chris hanging out with Nils?
No, it's just he
Yes.
spoofed his account.
It's his alt account.
You didn't know that Nils was trying to get his views up so Chris is doing some consult?
Let's check if it's Tidwell. When's the Atlanta Bitcoin conference?
Tidwell would have loved that joke.
Has he recruited you guys all to go to the conference?
He's tried desperately.
He's trying, yeah. He's been in the room quite a bit.
Are you hanging out with Nils?
Yeah, we're playing padel and kiteboarding over in Spain right now.
Padel?
Where?
Sure.
In Spain?
Yeah.
Are you both sitting Indian style with your shirts off too, or no?
Yeah, I asked him, can I use your account? I can't get on Clubhouse and your account.
Wait, didn't you say something about being in Toronto earlier today? You were walking on King Street?
Dude, you're just so dumb. I don't know what I can... Yeah.
Just change his name.
No, because this is... I follow this account.
It's blowing Dave's mind.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm used to.
I'm pretending to know what's going on.
I might change my name to Nils. I feel like... You know, I feel like I'm being so right lately, just like Nils. More than the other.
Who is Nils?
Nils was the guy who knew a lot about Bitcoin over. He was a tea expert.
He's a sensitive.
Is he gonna fix your phone?
If you open his profile, you will see that he's been having conversations with David Pocatino. Yeah, it's Chris.
Anything about it?
He muted you, Drew. You're hot micing.
So open Neil's profile. He's been chatting with David Pocatino. That's how you know it's Chris.
Yeah, that's how you know. That's how you know the bar.
I don't think Nils talks to Richard.
You're the only person that responds to David Pocatino. No, I'm joking.
And your PTR is a screenshot of a PTRs.
That's right.
Dave, I got hit by a car today.
What?
I was skateboarding in Mississauga.
What are you, 12?
No, on my electric skateboard. We were at a shoot and I realized, like, fuck, we're not gonna get home by the time. Like, there's a lot of traffic. I'm not gonna get home to get, like, our dogs from daycare. So I, like, skateboarded 22 kilometers. It was faster than driving. And then some woman fucking, like, went to go, like, didn't, like, drove across a bike lane and didn't, like, look. I fucking, like, slammed on the brakes and, like, slammed into her car. I'm like, you fucking idiot. Like, she was so scared.
She was in the right lane. You were going in the same direction.
Yeah, we're going to I was on the bike lane beside her. And she, like, turned to, like, go into a parking lot.
Very few people check their mirrors in that situation. Sorry about that.
It didn't hurt. But it just, you know, I didn't have a helmet on or anything, so I was a little scared. But
Were you able to jump before impact? So that helps.
Yeah, like I jumped off. Like I was hitting the brake, and then like I jumped off and then kind of like ran into her car basically.
How's the skateboard?
It was fine, but it just made it like home. Like it took me. I was averaging 30 kilometers an hour with all this stop.
Was she super scared?
Yeah. She wouldn't even roll down her window. That's just like,
She didn't roll down her window?
I know. I think she thought I was gonna like, she just, she's like, I'm sorry.
That's so funny.
Whose fault was it?
It was ours. Like, other than the fact that I don't know if it's legal for me to be going, she was not expecting someone to go 45 kilometers an hour.
Obviously, that was her fault.
She would have done it if it was a bicycle also, though.
Yeah, but anyways, I don't think bikes can't. I guess, yeah, she didn't look, and they had to slam on the brakes.
I am told that anything that happens to me while driving is my fault because I should be in the kitchen.
No, Chris, you're retarded. If you're going 45 kilometers an hour without a helmet, you're fucking retarded.
Yeah.
I do see your point. I just didn't have one on me. Like I just had the skateboard in my car.
I hate wearing fucking helmets.
Do you have helmets the size of your head?
Dave saw me rip on my skateboard the one time. It fucking
sucks. It does rip. I also got to drive it down his hallway.
No. You're still on the ostrich talk though, eh? That's big convo in the room.
What do you think? Did we get an update today? You get boots on the ground? What's up?
I know nothing with the ostriches.
No, okay.
Although I did fly my drone through a bunch of birds today. I almost had a bird strike. It's pretty awesome footage.
Okay, so I'm going to Head River tomorrow.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. I've always wanted to go to Hood River.
Oh, no way. I thought for sure you'd been before or something.
I was thinking about going there to get my, learn how to teach kiting, but I didn't. But it's always been on my top of my places to go. It just, the time to go is, if it was, warm in the wintertime, then I'd go. But it's just, the time to go is, now, right?
Where? Beautiful. Where are you talking about?
Hood River.
Where is it?
It's in Oregon.
Area.
It's
on the Columbia River.
It's got feeds from the ocean or something like that, doesn't it? Or it's got it's really fast moving river.
Yeah, it's a massive river.
Oceans always, or rivers always dump into oceans.
Yeah.
They never feed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then there's also mountain bike trails. It's a lot of hippies.
Yeah, it's a good hour and a half outside of Portland, and it's just a good, I don't know, it's just a fun, cute, quaint, old-timey vibe, and it's got a lot of nature and recreation, outdoor recreation.
How close are you to Vancouver?
Very close, Vancouver, Washington, yeah.
Yeah, I got a cousin that lives there.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I know lots of folks from Vancouver, for sure.
Drew, you need to get up there and fucking smuggle some ostriches, okay?
No, you think of Vancouver, Canada.
That's
Oh, wait, are you talking? You are probably talking.
No, I was talking Vancouver, Washington.
Okay, we're yeah.
He's a Bitcoiner too.
Oh, no shit? No, I'm pretty close. Actually, Vancouver's between where I'm at and where my sister lives, too.
Vancouver is the nice suburb of Portland.
You see, he sounds clearly black.
He doesn't at all. I'm trying to pick out what it is that made you think that.
I'm joking.
I totally thought you were serious, Issa. I'm God, you're so not American.
Well, she used to think you were black.
No, that's true. I mean, it was for a few months, actually.
Why? Just because he talks about basketball occasionally, and all of a sudden you're like,
I don't know, but there were different cues.
How much mileage can you get after your light turns on, do you think, roughly?
in a car, it's usually 50, but I've experienced it only be about 30 in a rental car one time.
It depends on the car. Well,
I feel like
we're talking in miles, right?
And the driving conditions too.
I feel like I've kind of gone like 50.
100 kilometers.
Most things are like 50, but yeah, some smaller cars, it's more like 30.
My girlfriend's worried about the light turning on. I knew we weren't, I saw when I left her, and she had like 25 kilometers to go. And it still wasn't light, wasn't on, and I was like, you're good.
Real,
I'm like, you know what?
That's.
I'm like, she's all worried. I'm like, I will give you $500 if you run out of gas there. Now you don't have to worry.
What is it like? What is 25 kilometers? Like 12 miles or something, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But why are you poor? Why are you driving like this?
It's poor for time, but that's time, not the money. You don't have a car, you said.
No, I don't have a car since 2015. I've chosen not to.
You don't even have a skateboard.
No, I don't. I don't have anything. I'm poor.
You mean European?
That's right.
Hey, Ricky just showed up.
Why do I want to have a skateboard? Oh, Ricky gets it. Look, Niels and Harrow.
Little does he know.
Hey, Ricky. I missed you.
Come on stage while you make your bacon. Please.
We wouldn't hear the sizzle.
Dave, are you a bacon in the oven guy, or how do you cook your bacon? I can eat bacon anyway. We do it in the oven if we're doing large amounts, or the Blackstone is really nice. Did you get a Blackstone finally? I've had one for at least a year. You know, it's after 4. Yeah.
Dave, do you have the flat grill, or do you have like the open flame type of Blackstone?
The flat grill. Yeah, the grill.
Yeah, those things are awesome.
Yeah.
My sister just bought one, and she makes breakfast all the time now on the weekends. So I go down there and have some good meals.
Yeah, breakfast is good on it, but pretty much anything is like I barely use my grill anymore.
On my barbecue here, I just have my condo came with a barbecue. I just bought a griddle cast iron griddle to put inside it, because I'm never barbecuing. It's always gonna be a griddle.
You get such a nice sear on the steak with that griddle.
How was your week of work?
Pork is done, right?
Yeah. Did someone comment? Oh, I just said, how was your week, man? Happy Friday. Oh my God, someone that just is being nice for no reason? Well, thank you for asking. Thanks, sir. It's a great week. Thank
Now
you.
everybody say goodbye to Borg.
It was a good week, though. Nice.
How was your week?
It was crazy. Yeah.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
Like trying to get through jury duty, trying to dodge it. I'm trying to take 50 students to a conference. Was it a good week or bad week? Or middle, 1 out of 10, how about?
What kind of case? Is it a murder case or?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just getting the summons.
It's your civic duty, man. Just go and have fun.
Right on.
I've only been summoned for jury duty one time, and it was when I was like 19 years old, and my mom just happened to be in charge of that in my county at the time, so she just took me off the list. But yeah.
Yeah, so if I get called in tomorrow, hope I can appeal, but just didn't have a way to do it online. So how's it going?
Dude, one of my bosses back in the day, they got a summons for federal jury duty and got put on this case that ended up taking 3.5 weeks. It was pretty ridiculous. But that was federal. The federal cases tend to be a little bit longer, I guess.
How do you get someone for federal?
You just got a letter in the mail. Yeah, apparently. I mean, anybody can get summons for that.
So those ones you definitely can't throw in the trash, right?
I wouldn't recommend it.
No. You do not want to do that. Isa, what time is it there for you?
Oh my god, don't go Antonio.
No, I'm not saying go to sleep.
It's 2 a.m. and I actually am angry.
Yeah, you said go to bed. I'll be there in a few minutes.
These men.
Well, Isa, the reason I ask is if you're online, I can text my sister. I mean, she's up too.
What?
Yeah. She's in Europe as well.
Oh, what do you mean?
But Issa stays in Clubhouse all night long, so
No, that's not true, Wusa. That's not true. I actually go. I'm good with Clubhouse. I go to sleep my 8 hours, but this week, the last 3 days, I have been staying up. I don't know. I've been anxious. I've been having headaches.
Is 2 a.m. your normal bedtime then, I guess, or average bedtime?
My normal bedtime is 10.
Are you in the echo of that project? Did you finish all that?
Yeah, I need to send a few things tomorrow, but yeah, I'm done with it. I gotta look for more projects.
I'm often wound up after a little sprint of work.
Yeah, me too, but I don't know, I'm getting stressed. I always stress out when I don't have enough projects because then I'm like, oh my god, I'm not gonna find anything,
And then you get too much work.
Yeah, well, I like to have work. Thankfully, I've had a lot of work since April, May. Uh, but yeah, the year is ending, and I need to see what else I can be here, and also what other things I line up for next year. I don't know. I love being independent, but it's super stressful to have to keep looking for new things all the time.
For sure, and OnlyFans gets old producing content over and over.
Yeah.
Exactly. You get it.
Better put more content or else I'm gonna unsubscribe.
Yeah, whoever wants my OnlyFans account, just DM me and I'll send it to you. I make beautiful sandwiches.
Only Isa.
You're gonna get less than 0 DMs, that's for sure. Or I mean more than 0, but yeah. What kind of sandwich are you talking about here?
It's a sandwich sandwich OnlyFans. Sandwich edition.
Yeah, are these like the French side of Switzerland sandwiches or the German side? Big difference.
Yeah, the German side.
Let's go.
Do you prefer the French side?
Oui.
Have you been to Switzerland, Musa?
Yeah, I've been to Switzerland a few times.
When?
The last time I was there, last time I was there, I didn't even stay there, so I just kind of drove through. But I guess it probably would have been like 2018, the last time I spent some time there.
It was not long ago.
Or 2017 maybe. Yeah, it wasn't too long ago. I have relatives in Germany, and I've taken a couple like road trips, through Western Europe, yeah.
And from where to where did you drive through Switzerland?
Let's see, that time I basically drove into Geneva just to get on a plane. That's what I did, returned my car to Geneva and jumped on a plane.
I was asking because the road trip between like Zurich and Italy, it's amazing.
Yes. So that's what I did the first time. The first time I took a road trip there, I kind of came down from Berlin and went down kind of almost straight down, but a little bit into Switzerland more, because I went to stopped in Munich where the BMW headquarters is and stuff like that, and then from there went to Zurich, and then from Zurich I went to Venice. So that drive was really nice.
Yeah,
it was summer.
Really
it was like July or August or something. So it was summer.
Oh, amazing! Yeah, really I love it. I love the summers here. It's very beautiful. And that road trip, it just feels like it's like those videos that you see on Instagram or TikTok where people are just showing the amazing parts of Switzerland. It looks like that. It's
for sure it does. It's really neat through the mountains there, and then it's just I don't know. It really feels like
mountains on one side and in front of you that you feel like you're basically crashing the mountains, and then you have on your right the lake. It's amazing.
It's weird how Europe is so condensed compared to the United States, right? Like there's a lot more just open spaces and empty space between big cities in the States. But when you're there, it's like you can leave a big city and feel like you're hundreds of miles away from the nearest big city when you've only been driving for an hour.
Yeah, I love Europe. I really like it. For road trips, it's amazing.
I like the bread. They have much better bread in Europe than we do in the States.
And the German bread. German bread is the best.
German bread is probably the best, but honestly, even the French do pretty good with bread.
Yeah.
the shit we have in the United States that like stays good for 2 weeks sitting on your counter.
Yeah, you guys don't really have like nice.
It's not. No, it's not even like real bread.
The bagels were good in New York. I like them.
Yeah, I'll give you that. And those are generally made, like day of. If you get anything made the same day, then you're doing good.
But yeah, here the bread is amazing. But Germany is always like my favorite place to eat bread, and Switzerland is also very good bread. But I feel that there is much more variety in Germany.
Vienna, or like Austria too, same thing.
I've never been to Austria.
Really? So close.
I know, and I went to an Austrian school for 15 years in Guatemala, and I have never been to Austria, and I've always been curious about Austria, and I don't know why I have never been.
Yeah, it's like Vienna is a really nice city, and it's not a huge country, but it's there's some other, it's very honestly, there's a lot of similarities to kind of parts of Switzerland.
I want to go to an opera in Vienna.
Yeah, that's when I went to Vienna. I went kind of just a couple years ago. Last time I was out there, I went to, my parents had gotten married in Vienna, so it was like their anniversary, and we went out there and for their anniversary, and we visited family, and then we went to Vienna because I had at that point never been to Vienna.
But is your family in Europe?
No, my family, they live here, but they just got married in Vienna because, I don't know, we had some family over there, I guess, in Germany. But yeah, it was, that was one of the things I wanted to do. I wanted to go to an opera, and I wanted to go to like some sort of like classical music, there's a lot of classical music, Mozart, and whatever. And honestly, that was probably the best part of the trip. It was really out of like a lot of touristy shit for that kind of stuff, but it was really a good time, good music, good time.
Wow, that sounds really fun. Did the room officially died?
Yep, I made the call.
Almost back to 110. Let's go.
It'll break the 100.
You think it's going below 100, you said?
Yeah, I cannot back my theory. It's just a woman's hunch. And then everybody will celebrate.
Charlie volunteered for my...
No, then everybody will be gay again, right?
This is 10 minutes of yoga.
That's right.
Candidate John.
Yeah.
As long as we're below.
It goes below 100 and everybody turns gay again. Fish, why did you take... Oh no, you put them back on. Never mind. I just saw that you took away the laser eyes from your fish.
I never have on here.
Yeah, you had it without laser eyes, and also Richard took the laser eyes from his photo.
Well, it was always laser eyes to 100K.
Yeah, well, I think that it looks nice. Anyway. I don't think you guys should take it down.
else.
Room blown up.
I'm only for 1 minute. But I can't.
Oh, sorry.
About legals, that's it.
I don't know. I kind of like forgot about the laser eyes to 100K after we passed 100K, and I just didn't think about it. And I was like, wait a minute, why the fuck do I still have laser eyes? So I just decided like a couple of weeks ago to remove it.
Question for you.
Oh, you know how many times I've heard that? If I had a nickel for every time somebody said, Normo, I have a question for you. Before you ask me, I want a nickel right now. I want 5 cents. Yes.
Give me your PayPal account. I'll transfer 5 cents.
All right, fair enough. All right, what's the question?
In your estimation, is Amos a neutral guy, or is he pro-Palestinian, or is he pro-Israel?
What's the first choice?
Pro-Palestinian or neutral, or is he pro-Israel?
He's a classic Israeli. What are you talking about? He's a classic.
Sometimes he appears neutral.
He's vintage. He's vintage.
He's a kibbutznik. What do you mean? This is the people that built Israel from nothing. That's who he is. He's out there picking oranges or whatever they do in his kibbutz, or raising prickly pears. I was sitting in New York studying Torah, and this guy was out there in the sun. Then he risked his life in the army for me. That's who that guy is. That guy risked his life for me. That's who Amos is. And I've said it before, Amos, right?
He's a treasure.
He's a treasure. He's a kibbutznik. He's what we all dreamed of when we were little.
I'm listening when I'm sleeping. I'm listening, and my echo become bigger and bigger. It's okay.
And I hear he's an excellent dancer.
This I didn't know.
That's true.
And
one of the dancers is for sure in Clubhouse. Jeff says that he's better than me, but he's not.
You want to know something? I've seen Jeff dance, okay? I've been out with a whole bunch of people for a very lovely person's birthday party.
Dance, it's not only to move your ass and more. You have to know the dance is for Israeli dance. You must learn this.
I learned it when I was volunteering, and I was in Filipine. I told you that, right?
Have you ever seen Israeli folk dancing?
I did Israeli folk dancing. We did it when I was volunteering in Sarel.
Where?
You didn't listen to me? I told you. I volunteered Sarel. Yeah.
I don't understand where you volunteering.
Filipine.
It's Filipine.
Yes. Ken. Yes, I did.
When did you volunteer in Filipine?
It was such a long time ago, I'm embarrassed to tell you.
Tell me how long time ago. It's important for folk dancing.
Okay, I would say it was probably 94. I have to go look.
We just missed each other. Normal. We could have been overlapped.
I doubt very much that you were in the army, but wonders never cease. You gonna tell me you were in Filipine?
No. I lived in Israel like a decade after you.
That's not almost overlapping.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, life is long, you know? Normal.
Please, don't try to get close to me. Get close to somebody else.
Well, we're both good at logic puzzles.
Please, go pitch your woo to somebody more appropriate.
It's a long time I haven't seen you in my room, Harry.
By the way, Amos, if BB gets the mod, it wasn't me, it was Grace, because I don't give BB anything.
Grace, you don't see me.
I wouldn't take anything from you anyways. I'm fine.
Can't give anybody a mod.
I'm saying if it happens, it wasn't me, because I would never do that. I just wanted to clarify.
Why was my name brought up here?
Because the last time we both modded, you handed it over to BB, that's why.
No, she didn't. It was you. It was you.
You're still dying on this hill, BB? Okay.
No, it's not a hill. You did it.
You know, I have
You're really funny, BB. You're really cracking
I
me
have
up.
very little bandwidth for mental illness.
What do you think I believe?
I just don't believe her. It won't stop.
The problem is
What do you think I believe?
Your ODB, like 20 minutes ago in the room, you were simping for
Listen,
Ventura. Princess, I don't really trust you at all.
Baby, listen to Amos, listen.
I'm talking, please. When I talk, please don't unmute. Please.
When I want to check something, I check it in the end. You know, I take Grace to a private room, I put a pistol on her head, and I say, if you don't tell me the truth, I kill you. And Grace tell me
You
the
call me
truth.
a comment.
Just want you to know how I get all the juice.
Oh, Amos. Make my night.
Listen, that's up to Grace. If she's got the position of being a mod without throwing up buttercups, she can look at that. I mean, she doesn't have to throw her, but at least drop her. So she's, you know what I mean? She gets on this high horse where she thinks she's better than everybody.
See, he's telling Grace to, Amos, he's telling Grace what to do with your,
No.
he's telling Grace to
Stop
drop me.
manipulating. You're a liar. You're a pathological liar. You always put words in people's mouths. Stop lying.
And what are you telling her to do? Who are you telling to drop me?
Did you hear me say do anything?
Who are you telling to drop me?
Anybody could do anything. I said, if I was in that position, I would drop you. And then bring you back up without being a mod. Because you have a choice to be an eagle, but you choose to be a shipper. Every single day. And it's embarrassing. Yeah.
Disrespectful almost. He's telling you who to mod and who not to mod.
I didn't say that. There again, I'm alive. You come up with, I don't understand how your brain comprehends things and it spits a lie repeatedly.
Does this sort of manipulative stuff work on other people, Buttercup?
It must, because she keeps doing it. It probably worked in the past, and she thinks it'll work here.
Sometimes people just keep doing the same thing even though it doesn't work.
I think that's, what is that called again? Oh, insanity.
Insanity.
Wow, we're so good with the cliches.
Yeah. You're not the only one.
Maybe that's an SAT word. Look it up.
What's the SAT word?
He's not he doesn't know what a cliche.
I know exactly what cliche is, you moron.
Oh, what? Tell me.
SAT word?
Oh my god. I don't need to explain to you anything. I don't owe you anything. If anything, I want to know why you called the video today of the hostages being...
A snuff film? Yes.
Yeah, well, yeah. How could you compare that to porn?
I said it's a snuff film. You know what snuff films are?
No. First you said it was porn, and
That's what snuff films are. It's gore porn. It's not like sexual. You don't get your head out of the gutter, baby.
You still called it porn.
I called it.
And then you changed it because people were like, "What the fuck? Why would you say that?" Then you said snuff film. Then you said fetishizing.
Get your head out of the gutter. Not everything's sexual.
No. You're the one that's. It's not about this. It's not about the gutter. You called it porn.
That. Wow. That you think was
disgusting.
sexual.
I'm not the one that called it porn.
You fuck.
You did. You did.
I called it a snuff film, and that's a type of porn.
No. You already said.
A snuff film is a category of porn.
You called it porn, and then you said snuff film.
Snuff films.
Liar.
Snuff films are a category of porn.
Exactly, but you said porn first.
Okay.
Which is disgraceful and disgusting.
Only if you have a perverted mind and think porn is always sexual.
Then I asked you, what
Isn't it called food porn? There's gore porn.
Now it's wrong. You couldn't. You stumbled on your.
Alright, BB. Are you having a bad day?
So you're calling the murdered civilians of the so-called country that you say that you're from and claim to be a Jew, you're calling the murder and death, the videos, porn, and a snuff film. Just think about that.
I don't like the murder of Jews being weaponized for political purposes. And that speech was a
Not political purposes. That's like calling the Torah a porn novel. It's the reminder.
Get your mind out of the fucking cupboard.
No, it's not. Stop trying to manipulate everybody. That's what the Torah reminds us of the atrocities we've been through.
You're the only one who's saying the sacrilegious shit, not me. He's really offending you're offending a lot of Jews in this room.
And then where we are today, and you choose to call it a porn and a subtitle.
It's called, BB, let me explain how vocabulary works. It's fluid. So porn can be used to describe food porn. It can be used to describe gore porn. And in the case of snuff films, it can be used to describe really, really graphic violence.
It's not used to describe the atrocities that happened on October 7th to fit your narrative on Jew hating and Jew bashing.
I think it should be handled delicately. That's all.
You're trying to manipulate every single part of the conversation because you're the one, and you even opened up a room about it. After.
I stand by it.
About what? About the film? Yeah, that it's basically that we're fetishizing on the film, and that BBN, I know what she meant, and she thinks she's clever, but she's a dum-dum. BBM, she meant BB Nazi. Fetishizing.
You're the only one who said that.
And then she changed it to you're a liar. You're a liar. You get called out every second, and you find it funny. Anybody in this room that's a Jew, would you call that film a snuff film or a porn film? Anybody?
That film is a disgrace.
Disgusting.
It is.
The film
it
is
an example of the depravity of the people who made it. It's beyond disgusting. It's not civilized.
So it should not
be the work of people who are.
It's not weaponized. It's to remind us that there's disgusting people in this world. And like how I'm reminding you of what you said today is very disgusting.
They are uncivilized, medieval, subhuman, horrible pieces of garbage. People who made that film, and the people who torture people publicly like this. It's sick. It's not civilized. And I'm telling you, when Bibi said today, not you Bibi, but Bibi Netanyahu, Benjamin, said that this is a war for civilization itself, when he said this at the UN today, he's 100% correct.
And let's not forget, guys, sorry to interrupt you, Uncle Nun, let's not forget that Hamas filmed this with their GoPros. It wasn't a Jewish camera crew following around Hamas that filmed this. Yeah. So don't say that Israel and the IDF were using this as a political stunt when Hamas themselves filmed this for the world to see. And these films are all around, readily available. It just they got compiled into one little source so that people can watch it and remind them of the atrocities that took place. And yet you took it as a position to throw a jab at yet again the Jews and calling it porn and a snuff film. And I don't understand where you would even get that and how you could even lower yourself even lower to be able to call that porn or a snuff film. Watching the atrocities of what happened to your fellow brethren. That it completely blew my mind that you can go to an extreme low that I've never seen any human claim to be a Jew to talk like that about that film.
The people who voted for a Palestinian state, do they think they're going to cure this sickness with a Palestinian state? Is that what's going to fix this problem? Like to give people like this a land or something so they can do this on a more organized scale? It's boggling. It's mind-boggling. Did I tell you this, baby, that I used to work for Antonio Gutierrez, the Secretary General of the United Nations?
No, tell me.
When he was the High Commissioner on Refugees. It's the UNHCR, the UN High Commission on Refugees. Yeah, I wrote a book analyzing data for them, refugee data, and of course the only refugees that weren't included
were the so-called Palestinians, because they are refugees under a whole different definition. And I swear I had no idea that he wasn't a good guy. I was completely fooled. I'm thinking about it now because a guy that I also worked for in his department was just promoted to be his chief speechwriter. Not going to say his name, but you could easily find it out. And I'm just finding this whole thing is like the Soviet Union. That they had this dream that they were going to make a better world, and what they were doing was destroying the world, destroying their own people, destroying the Jews, destroying the Ukrainians, starving people to death, forcing them into slavery. They maybe you know about the Holodomor, Bibi?
No.
They starved tens of millions of Ukrainians to death. They collectivized their farms, which means they took away their property and they made them into slaves. Now they were working not for themselves but for the state. And this is the same kind of lie that that Hamas and the Palestinians are trying to sell the world. They're saying they're doing something good and they're doing evil.
I looked on the screen right now, and I thought Buttercup was here, and I knew she was going to say that she left. That's exactly what the IDF is doing. If she had a chance to listen to your story.
I mean, the IDF is you and me, BB. It's just Jews who moved to Israel who are serving their country and protecting us. I know how angry people get at Amos, but because I'm not an Israeli and I didn't do what he did, I don't feel like I can judge. I just have to love him for being an Israeli and a Jew and a kibbutznik. For whatever sacrifices he had to do.
I think most of the people in the room understand the meaning of what you're talking about.
They do? Or they don't?
Most of the people don't understand the meaning of what's the leftist, but I like more than I like more all this Enon. Who knows who is Enon?
Bring him up. I know who Enon is.
We can't because they're anonymous.
He doesn't know it. This guy's always following me around from room to room, almost. Don't worry.
Enon, it could be Or Amir, or Mahor.
But you know what was more triggering when she was talking about the Torah the other day when she went to Shul and she said how vain God is and how narcissistic. I couldn't believe that the way she talks about Jews and about her religion. It's troublesome. And then, you know, that's what also makes me think about the beautiful words that Al Norma was saying about you, Amos. And yet you, and I believe them probably to be true, but I would want a little bit more humility from you, like to not host people that, like, at least give them the power of being able to shut people up and tell lies in your space, like Buttercup. When if she had the chance, she'd want you to die too, which is sad.
You know, I was talking about what the Soviets did to the Ukrainians and what they're doing now. A war of hostile aggression. And somebody in the chat said they did it to Kazakhstan as well. And I was just talking about this with other people today. I got my hair cut, and all of the hair cutters in New York are from Tajikistan or Uzbekistan. Azerbaijan, exactly. From the stands. What is Central Asia, you could call it. And I'm just learning now what the Soviets did to all of these people, and it's just so horrific. That in the name of good that they can do so much evil and hurt so many people, and so carelessly and callously, like they don't care about human life. This is one reason why our hostages are so important to us, because every life is a world. Every life is important to us.
And not even just like not to minimize or dilute the hostages alone, think about the California fires. Israel sent people there to help. Think about when the war broke out in Ukraine. Israel sent people there to help, doctors. When in Syria, Israel sent people there to help.
Earthquake in Haiti.
Israel sent
We were
people
there.
there to help.